on-page optimization is math. So it's not English. And, this is probably the last theoretical or conceptual lesson before we get into actual some practical examples of on-page optimization. So the first thing I've said here is Google can't read. That they're not an English teacher. So there are a lot of myths about producing amazing content, and Google will be able to understand how well written your content is. So that's just not true. Google's based on algorithms, so it's based on math. It looks for keywords in certain areas on the page, it applies a mathematical formula, and then ranks the pages that have the highest score. So that's how it works. It's Google, not an English teacher. They're not like checking out your paragraphs and your punctuation and checking how well written your articles are. So to prove this, Carl Roof won a competition on SEO Signals Lab. So SEO Signals Lab is, I think it's got 30,000 people now. It's a very popular SEO kind of forum on Facebook. So what he did is he actually won this competition, and he ranked it with a lorem ipsum content. So he just put his keywords on the page, and then the rest of the content on the page was all just lorem ipsum. So basically the reason he did this is he wanted to prove that on-page optimization is about math and not necessarily about English. So Google doesn't care about good grammar, keyword reading ease, and proper punctuation. But I'll just tailor that with Google does measure user behavior on the page. So how much time people spend on the page, how much they've scrolled, and all that kind of stuff. So visitors do ultimately need to read and consume your content, and it's just generally good that you write good content, because that's what's going to get people engaged with your business and give you conversions and sales. So ultimately, yes, you do want to write good content that gets people to buy your products and services, but in terms of worrying about good grammar and keyword reading ease, this is something that sits in the Yoast plugin, a very popular SEO plugin. But it's just completely unnecessary. It doesn't have any science behind it. In terms of Google, actually don't use keyword reading ease to decide whether a page should rank higher or not. So we've actually tested that. So I'm not just saying that lightly. So if you want to learn more about this site that Carl ranked in this competition, you can go and read the article here on Search Engine Journal. Funnily enough, this article really got in front of Google, and they went and just removed this page right away from the index. So these strategies really work quite well, and not suggesting to rank with lorem ipsum content, but getting your keywords in the right places on the page really works well, because it appeals to the algorithm, which is math, and it's not English. So this is the article. You can read through there and see this. So the site was written in Latin and ranks number 2. So you can actually see the Latin there in the meta description. So yeah, that's all for this lesson, and I'll catch you on the next one.